Quickly, and it's prime time, and it's Barrett in at the 3 spot. And for Atlanta, in the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. Saddiq Bey is out there with Woolridge, and it's Griffin in at the 3, the small forward. And we've got a good one on tap tonight between a couple of teams, Greg, who can really shoot the 3-ball. Some of your thoughts coming into this one.
Well, when you have teams like this, it's about guarding that perimeter. If you don't, they're going to rain on you the entirety of the game. So this might be one of those games that comes down to who has the ball last.
Prime time's shot is good.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Murray against quickly. Yep, that one goes.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And it's Bey with the ball for Atlanta. Griffin finds Bey. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, prime time.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Nailed from three-point land. Primetime's got 5 points so far.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Murray, the pass to Woolridge. Got a piece of it. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. For New York, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And it's quickly in the corner. Pass to Primetime from the baseline. Count it, good. And that's now 7 points for Primetime. Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd ever be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Young sets a screen for Murray. Pass to Woolridge. Robinson with the block. And a fast break now for New York. Brunson with a clean look. Drops in the tray off the fast break.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
Murray, the pass to Young. Murray, a screen on Brunson. Young from outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Primetime. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Pass to Bey. And they get it. Knicks with the rebound. Last time they met in New York.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls, and of course went on to win it.
They forced the issue and made the defense hack them to death last game. I'm sure they'll try to mirror that same attack in this one.
And here's Griffin after R.J. Barrett hitting the 3. Young outside from past the arc. No good there.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
To the middle. Here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Now here's Murray. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Here's Young. The Hawks again can't hit. Look at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks. It was a win against the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they looked right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. West is checked in for Woolridge. Johnson comes in for Sadiq Bey. Hunter's checked in for Griffin. And it's Trey Mann in for Young. 54 seconds left in the first. Here's Mann, defended by DiVincenzo. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Barrett. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Hawks trail by 14. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. West setting the pick for Murray. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. New York's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Off on the layup.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And so it's the New York Knicks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace in transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
Johnson is out there with Hunter. Then it's Trey Young. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Mann in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trey Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Now here's Randall. Jalen Johnson missing his last shot. Woolridge is checked in for Atlanta. Griffin comes in for Duncan Robinson. Primetime's checked in for New York. Quickly comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Primetime in the last game against Brooklyn put on a show. He dropped in 55 points and was reliable as ever from distance. Really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
What a streak this team is on. One away from an even 20. MP will be looking to make that a reality tonight.
And this whole time they've been on the streak, we've seen everyone step up when called upon. Here's Hunter after the made shot from Primetime. And Young, here we go. Can't connect from short range. For three. And another three from Primetime. Primetime's got 21.
There it is. His first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter, his third of the game.
The pass to man. Steve, we're in it now, aren't we? What's it like at this point for the guys that have joined new teams?
The key, Kevin, is to get comfortable. No excuses this far into the season not to be on the same page. They should know the playbook and their teammates.
Here's Brunson. Lays it up off the glass. Brunson's got 5 now.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Primetime, the pass to Quickly. Here's Primetime, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Pass to man. There's 1:26 left to play in the first half. Woolridge, the pass to man. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
You know, here we are watching Trey Mann, Greg, and he's so skilled at creating with the ball in his hands.
And he knows how to manipulate defenders, and he gets to his spots on the floor as well as anybody. Also quick to find cutters, so he's creating for himself and others.
Here's Woolridge after the made shot from Primetime. To the paint. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Now, here's Hunter. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Look at the pass from Hunter, wanting to get his teammates involved.
Hard against Griffin. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Young against Brunson. Young pass to Woolridge. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Leave a gap that size, and Trae Young will spot it, and then he'll exploit it.
Brunson finds Hart. Here's Primetime. Plays it up and banks it in. Primetime's got 29.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And so it's New York holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back to the action in just a minute.
If you can't get stops, you can't get wins. I'm not seeing the fight, the fire. Time to get angry. Otherwise, we can call it now.
And now a subject that's always of interest. Thank you for being with us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Primetime.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Jalen Brunson out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Primetime. Then it's Robinson, and it's Barrett at the small forward position. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Hawks. Murray outside. Here's Woolridge, and the three ball is good. Woolridge has got 11 points.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Primetime.
I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
The Hawks trail by 21. And Smitty, here we have Atlanta consistently knocking on the door in a crowded Eastern Conference.
You know, Kevin, they have added talent. Unfortunately, so has the rest of the conference. But Atlanta's still young, and they have room to grow.
Bay finds Griffin, and here is Murray, quickly covering. Woolridge, the pass to Young. Fires the three. Another three for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
New York leading by 18. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. It's Robinson high post. New York moving the ball around. Here's Primetime. Hands it from downtown. Primetime's got 34.
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
Murray, the pass to Young. Murray, a screen on Brunson. 16 feet away. Young, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
To the inside. Robinson kicks to Brunson. Here's Primetime. He's defended by Bay. And that's a foul called on A.J. Griffin. That'll be his second foul of the game. Hunter's checked in for Bay. And New York with a change here, too. Hart's checked in. Primetime, the pass to Hart. Inside, here's Primetime. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Primetime's got 36.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
For three, Hunter. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. It's rebounded by New York. Primetime's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he uses the glass on the layup. Barrett's got 8.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Hunter, no one around him, and a miss there on the triple. The Knicks leading by 22. Barrett the pass to Primetime. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Murray. He's got 5. Over Barrett. Here's Woolridge. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Barrett wide open, he fires. And again, New York with the triple.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Now, here's Hunter. Still without a basket. 5 on the clock. Griffin with it. Now guarded by Primetime.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Johnson, he's checked in for Woolridge. Robinson comes in for A.J. Griffin. And it's Trey Mann in for Trae Young.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And there's Hunter on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. DiVincenzo Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
And so it's New York in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break.
65.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Robinson is out there with Hunter. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Trae Young. And it's man in a shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And Steve, when a team wins or loses a few in a row, how much does that carry on to the next game?
You know, Kevin, it carries on. It's dependent if you're executing and playing well. Sometimes you can just lose and you feel good because you're playing the right way. But if you're losing and not playing the right way, it can carry on. Same thing for the wins.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
The Knicks shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Hunter against Randall uses the glass to finish the layup. Randall's got his first points of the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
For 3, Hunter. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
A little get back. Hunter's not about to give ground. Answers back from beyond the arc.
Here's Primetime. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Johnson. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Pass to Hart. Here's Primetime. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Passes to Johnson. Down low. And it's Johnson with the jam.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
There's the pass to Hart. DiVincenzo with it. To the paint. Here's Randall. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Excellent timing on that play and a wonderful pass.
It's Hart on the wing. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Primetime. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
Doubled by Hart. Out to the wing. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And here's Young from the arc. The Knicks pull it in. Thibault with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Thibault, the pass to Primetime. Over in the corner, Randall. Shoots over Johnson. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And once the horn sounds, They're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for primetime.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Woolridge is checked in for Johnson. Bay comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Griffin's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And Murray subbed in for Trey Mann. Pass to primetime. New York moving it around. Pass to Randall. Now Thibault. Here's primetime. McBride passes to Thibault. Here's Randall. He gets it in there.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And the call will be against primetime. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Team first. Next substitution. Alexei Pokushevsky. Dante DiVincenzo.
So no problem for New York.